SKANKFEST New Orleans is happening November 14th through 16th. Get your tickets right now. There's only individual day passes left. All access is sold out. VIP is sold out. It is the largest lineup we've ever had. Favorites like Tim Dillon, Shane Gillis, Nick Mullen, Joe List, Robert Kelly, Sam Hyde, obviously the Legion of Skanks, and many, many more. Over 150 comedians, 6 stages, 3 full days of comedy, fighting, music, and everything else you love about SKANKFEST. Go to SKANKFEST.com right now and grab your single day passes.
Great news, everybody. Story Warz merch store now up and functioning, everyone. Get your goddamn merch right now.
Represent the show that you love. Show that you are yourself a story warrior. We got t-shirts. We got hoodies. Maybe socks one day. StoryWarsMerch.com is the website.
Butt plugs. That thing you can put inside of a woman and you control it from your phone.
The Story Wars breakfast cereal. The Story Wars flamethrower. Go to StoryWarsMerch.com and grab your merch today. What's going on, Story Warriors? If you love Story Wars and you want to be a part of the live audience, come out to the New York Comedy Club every Wednesday night at 7:45 p.m. to be a part of the show.
Don't be a piece of shit. Just get your tickets and come. It's fun, fuckface.
NewYorkComedyClub.com.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas, it's Story Warz with the Story Warriors. Give it up for Big J. Oakerson and Louis J. Gomez.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Story Warz. Make some noise, Austin, Texas.
Wow, we have returned to the Comedy Mothership, taking over Austin, Texas. Look, you guys are beautiful, beautiful people, and I really appreciate everyone being here.
All right.
There's no more to that.
Did you have a sentimental moment or
I
something?
said, you know what?
It's
I remember this guy was here last time. He's got his Jew curls. I remember. I remember.
I can't believe he made it. He's come back. What a sis. How many people here are familiar with the game Story Warz? Find out. Maybe it's not.
Who is not familiar with Story Wars?
See, he's always a pocket.
Just 2 fucking losers. Get them out.
That's
Get him out of the room.
That's not how the idea is to get new people to enjoy the show.
Well, maybe.
This is why we stay still and kill Tony's in Italy right now with 30 comics.
I hope their plane crashes on the way back.
Hello, baby. If you're not familiar with the game, we'll explain it once we get our esteemed panel of contestants out here. Our first contestant, brand new resident right here in Austin, Texas. You know him from the Dad Meat podcast and Tim Butterly show on YouTube. How about it for the hilarious Tim Butterly?
Hey, what's up? I'm just probably not even going to mention returning Story Warrior as well.
Oh,
That is
shit.
also true. You're all
These
right.
people know the fucking show, man.
Yeah, returning Story Warrior.
And last time you were here, he didn't have the
Crazy.
ability.
The only person to ever have the DP privileges revoked. That's nuts. Me, the fucking nicest guy ever.
That is true. We
got
had
him
one
back,
episode
though.
where we decided you weren't allowed to do it. And after we got so much pushback from the fans, we were like, you know what? It's back.
Just like that.
Our second contestant on today's show, first time on Story Warz. You guys know him from his very popular podcast, The Fighter and the Kid. Clap it up for Bryan Callen.
Good to be here. Good to be here. It's I wrestled in high school. I don't know if it's on the. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Not for some reason.
It's not there. Fuck.
Our
All right.
third
Look
and
at
final
this.
contestant. His new special, Unconceivable, available Friday on YouTube. How about it for the hilarious Jim Norton in the house? Oh, yeah. More than words is all you have to do.
Who's in charge?
Then you wouldn't have to say
Hi,
that
Jim.
you love me, 'cause I'd already
No. We harmonized. That was beautiful. Whoever's in charge of the music, we'd want music for all three, obviously. I mean, I can't.
Stop yelling.
No, dude.
That moment only existed just now.
No.
Because of the ineptitude of our staff. Their stupidity breeds creativity. That's
Is
why
this-
we don't get super smart people to do this shit.
Is this our staff?
Why do the other two guests get to say hello and I just have to sit here while you two fucking idiots sing?
I really fell into that more than words thing. Apologies.
Well, I mean, just maybe for the next show, we put on music for all three guests.
What was the music supposed to be for me? Taps.
It's Raining Men.
Something Latin and old. Oh, many more.
Oh.
But guys, I'm really happy to be here, and I've done Story Wars before, and I'm just really honored that you invited me back.
Thank
A
you,
nice
Jim.
hand for the guys.
Sincere.
Very nice of you to say, Jim.
Thanks a lot, Lou.
Did you win when you were here last time?
I mean, it's not important, but yeah, I did.
He's another returning story warrior.
Fairly
There we go.
effortlessly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Brian,
Yeah, I'm new to the game.
Brian, you're
so
new. You're at a real disadvantage here.
I am.
You're already probably a little better at the game than I am. I've won, and I can say this, every episode's the same number because the first 4 wins came early on, I think, and then I forgot how to play,
Yeah.
and I believe I'm now 4-56. Yeah,
Wow.
But tonight, listen,
tonight.
you could always possibly be there for the night. The night it all turned around.
Yeah.
If you are unfamiliar with the game Story Warz, your first time listening, at home, it's a very simple game that sounds very complicated. All 5 of us on this panel, including Lewis and I, have submitted 3 to 5 stories on one given subject. Tonight's subject?
7 Deadly Sins.
Ooh. Alex, our lovely producer, and dumb, we learned tonight. If she could pull her head out of her ass for 5 seconds, is going to read those stories. One at a time, 8 of them, in no particular order. And if it is your story, you're the only person who knows that. It's your job to fool everybody that it's not your story. If it is not your story, it's your job to guess whose story it is.
And every time you guess correctly, you get 2 points. Every person you fool on the panel, you get 1 point. Once you put your answer on the dry erase board, put the dry erase board in the little slot right here and remove your hand. That is your final answer. You can't change it. All right. And I'll tell you right now, listen, Brian, you never played the game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's just a ton of fun.
I'm already having a great time.
You don't even know. But we're not playing for fun. Jay, let them know what we're playing for today.
Charity.
Every week. No.
Sorry, I give a lot.
Every week on Story Wars, we are competing for a book from the Story Wars library.
It's back there.
Put that in post.
I love libraries.
What do you have? It's Lolita in Philadelphia.
No. Much better than that. This week's winner gets Fierce Love by Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis.
Oh, God, I love Lewis. I love her philosophy.
Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis presents a powerful roadmap for personal and collective healing rooted in radical love. Drawing from her life as a black queer minister and activist, she shares deeply personal stories and practical tools to help readers dismantle fear, confront injustice, and choose love even in the most painful moments. This is a call to live courageously and compassionately, even when it's hard.
Wow. Amazing.
Dr. Reverend Jackie?
Yes, like the first time you do anal. What happened?
Can I ask a question? If we're putting the answers on the back of the thing and then showing the crowd,
Yes.
because I can see both of yours.
Oh no, it's a wide open debate. You could we could all see your answer.
Oh, okay.
How did you win this before? Oh,
It's been a.
is he playing possum? Jim gets me every time.
We were far apart. Now it's like a little angle. I just thought I could see yours. I wasn't supposed to. I apologize.
He
Sorry.
knew that. He's trying to get in my head.
He's getting in your head, dude. And you're letting it happen.
He knows I'm the worst at the game. He's attacking me first. He's getting the weak limb.
Jay, this is your internal monologue is coming out through your mouth right now.
Oh God, Lewis, protect me. I think I'm gay.
Stop stealing my internal monologue.
I'm so horny. All right. Let's get this.
Is this crowd ready for war? Is this crowd ready for war? Then without any further ado, Alex, story number 1.
Story number 1.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Clear your voice.
What the hell happened?
Hey, Marge Simpson, start over.
The Christ was that? You got a lunger in there.
Hold on, Babe Ruth, read it again.
Story number 1. Are you ready for the first story of the night? The year was 1996. Give me another Marlboro Red.
I would like to apologize. I lost my voice a little, but I'm going to power through it tonight.
Right.
Yeah, it's
What
just
a
a little
chick
soda
move.
in your voice, that's all.
What a chick move. You don't call it your own bravery. But I'm going to forge through because no one else could possibly read these.
Story number 1. I once gave 100% of the money I owned to a prostitute.
I mean, I swear to God, I almost submitted this exact story.
Am I allowed to claim a story even if it's not mine?
I mean, I feel like most guys who have been with prostitutes have been here in this exact moment.
100%?
100% of the money.
my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is early in the game.
Now, I don't think it's Lewis because I think every time he's seen a prostitute, it was 100% of his money. Jay has probably shorted most of them.
Half Jewish, yeah, I guess. Sure.
I think I have an advantage here because I've been watching Jim and Bryan since I was a pup, and I'm just some guy to them.
Like that you said you're a pup.
I think Callen would make a big deal about the money thing. I think he wouldn't dip that low frequently.
No, Callen's not Jewish.
No, but I'm very generous. But a lot of times.
But he's got
prostitutes?
No, but then they go, "What's going on with your shoulders?" And this one's on the house and that stuff. So then I end up I say, let me pay you something at least. That's how it always ends up. Let me pay you something. And then
We
they go,
have
just do
gone
more
a
of what you
different
were
world.
doing. And I'm like, all right.
Here's the thing, I know.
We must go to different
I'm gonna
places.
guess Tim because Bryan is good looking and like no offense, Tim.
used to be.
No, but like you're one of those guys who wouldn't probably want to pay for sex because you're like a guy who got laid a lot. Tim, you're very quiet, so I think that you would fall into the love bug. And I'm
not hot like you. I get it.
I appreciate that. Sarcasm ignored. Thank you, Tim. A whole lot. But no, because I know that's not my story, so I'm going to guess that this might be
But
Tim or Jay.
Tim's been with his wife since fucking like.
Yeah, married guys never
Yeah.
buy prostitutes.
And did you ever ask how he met her?
The minute I got married, I was
fair.
like, what girls?
That's fair.
So look, here's the deal.
All right.
This story is Jim, me, or Big J. Let's get real.
All right.
Okay?
Sometimes a girl needs help with her rent. Does that count?
Well, Tim, what's your argument
Or for nursing school.
What's your argument for Callen? He'd care about the money.
Yeah, I think he's probably got enough money that it seems ridiculous to him when it's like you'd probably have to hit a Coinstar first. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
What am I going to do? Buy another Tesla?
I mean, I have gotten a prostitute, given her my last $200, and then been like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, cheap prostitutes, cheap hookers.
I took money from my grandmother to get a prostitute. She would keep quarters in a jar, and I would, or a can. She had a can. Quarter.
What kind of girls are you guys?
True story.
She got a hoof and a horn?
$7 and 2 cigarettes in Plainfield, New Jersey.
That's-
I got a prostitute. I didn't mean to. I was
Yeah.
giving her a ride, and she said, "Also, she did. I only have $7," and I gave her 2 cigarettes. It's in the '80s that happened.
Right. She had no teeth.
True story, and I should be prouder of that. than I am.
Chlamydia. All right.
And then I sucked her off.
Tim, if she had a cock, she would have got $10.
I mean, I think a few of us on this panel have had this story. I'm getting Big J vibes.
I see. I'm gonna say I'm getting Lewis vibes because you lived in hotels and shit, and just like you were living a pretty trash lip ring guy life.
I had a full-fledged prostitute addiction for a couple years, so I will tell you right now, this has happened more than once.
I'm not
today.
gonna let you bully me out of this like you always do.
This is a Jay move. When it's Jay, this is what he does.
Somehow this is what I always do. That's why I lose every time.
See, I'm going with.
Don't follow whatever Jay's doing. I'm telling you, it's
Clearly,
a bad path to go down.
He's not wrong.
I'm going with Jim, because Jim, the idea behind 100% of your money means you're broke, means you have empty pockets. So there's something about going, I don't have to give you 100% of my money, but I'm gonna, because I hate myself that fucking much. And you can tip me by spitting in my fucking mouth.
It's Callen.
So I'm saying Jim.
I mean, that's a really great guess. And even though it's not me, I will. If you say me, I'm gonna team up with whoever it really is and accept responsibility for this story.
I'm gonna put my answer in. Big J Oakerson is my final answer.
Wow.
I hear the audience whispering, Lewis, fuck you guys.
I think it's Big J.
Lewis.
Big J, I think, would have fallen in love at a certain if you're weren't always the confident guy you are now, and I think that Jay would have been like, I love you.
Sarcasm ignored. Thank you, Jim Norton.
Alex, all of our answers are in.
Story number 1 belongs to Big J Oakerson.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That is correct.
Yep.
Funny enough, Jim, to tie into something you said a minute ago, I got a job with this engineering company doing like grunt work stuff, just like counting cars and laying down weird shit just to count cars, basically.
Cards or cars?
Cars, like in the road.
You were counting cars.
Yeah. It's for engineering.
Like a retarded person.
Wow.
Yeah. It's how you break into engineering.
My autistic nephew needs a job. All right, stand on the fucking shoulder of the road and
Sort
point.
of. Sort of.
Well, what was the most cars that you counted?
Dude, I count so many cars.
That was my next question. My next question.
Let's guess.
My next question.
You guys wouldn't even believe me. It's so many cars.
They go to a different parking lot.
Yeah.
Man.
You couldn't
If you
count on
found
your
one of
hands.
those car carrier trucks, holy shit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I go, pow, boom.
Then you lose track.
Just constant formulas going in my head. No, it was just stupid, like road work labor, essentially. Yeah. And when we were doing one of those road work things, on the other side of the highway, there was a sign. It was like massage, triple, it was like a roadside whorehouse.
So you walked in smelling like asphalt
and
tire dust.
Probably what happened was I just made a note of where we were. This is before like cell phones and GPS and everything. I made a note where we were in my head and go, when these guys that I've just been sent out here with to do this job with, I don't know them at all, go away, I'm going to go back to this whorehouse, just see what all the hubbub's about.
Just to see.
And I went in and it was this older, redheaded, like real freckly lady with like turquoise jewelry. And she said,
it was Carrot Top.
So
she said, story number 1.
Enter.
No, so before I went on this trip, I was broke. I was just like 18.
Really? From counting cars? They didn't pay you?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Well,
crazy.
they paid all right, but I didn't have money. My grandmother gave me $200 to get food and stuff for the couple days.
To get adding lessons.
You should have just done what I did, steal from the old bitch.
But I went in with this to this whorehouse, and the old lady lays down and starts massaging, and then she starts grazing my dick, and then with no words, she goes, "Do you?" She starts like fucking her hand with her finger, and I went, "Yeah," and she goes, 300, and I went, I don't have 300.
I count cars.
She goes, what do you have? 200. And I gave her the first day of my food money for all the week. And then I lied and said that the money must have flown out of my pocket because I was wearing swishy pants. This is the 90s. And then the guys, those strangers, somebody there had to use their expense account to buy me food all week like a child.
I respect that a lot.
Thank you.
Me too.
Respect that.
I wasn't thinking down the road.
Yep.
She asked me how much money I owned. It was like $200.
Yeah.
If she was cool, she would have been like 80. Like she would have seen that I was a fucking rube.
Yeah, but you should have just said $140.
Right.
Yeah.
It was such an easy lie to tell. She was taking whatever
Sorry,
you
at
gave
18
her.
years old, I wasn't savvy with hoes.
It's right there, right in
I
front
didn't
of you,
see
Jay.
players ball yet.
Alex, where are our points at?
All right, on the
board. On the scoreboard.
Well, leading our little scary quiz show.
I'll tell you, boys and ghouls.
That story was long and boring.
The voice is familiar. I'm not going to lie. Could you just say, Jim, close your eyes. I have candy for your mouth.
Alex, where are our points at?
On the scoreboard with 2 points each, Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Oakerson, and Jim Norton.
Oh, because Jay fooled people.
He fooled two people,
Okay,
so we got 2
got it.
points. You got it, Jim.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Alex, story number 2.
Story number 2. I faked a stomach virus on a 3-day trip with my friends so I could hide in a rest stop bathrooms edging to dirty pics from a girl I was hooking up with.
Which of the 7 deadly sins is this? Is it all of them?
3 of them.
Just lust.
Is it every deadly sin?
I faked a stomach.
I mean, it's lust for sure.
Hide in rest stop bathrooms, edging to dirty pics. What does that mean?
Jerking, like kind of jerking and
edging
stopping,
to
jerking and
oh.
stopping.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
And that's just how much. First of all, you got high testosterone. Like every rest stop.
But it's also cell phone too. This is not, it's somebody who from the last X amount of years. This is not 1991 with fucking Polaroids. No one's jerking off.
Yeah.
It's like rifling through a cell phone.
I say work backwards from Lewis. How could this not be him? If we get him out of it, then I have no fucking clue.
Is the end of that story hepatitis?
What? Well, I mean, what do you think? I would fake a stomach virus to jerk off? That's ridiculous. I would just say, hey, guys, I'm going to go jerk off in the bathroom over there.
No.
Actually, knowing Lewis, he might just leave the conversation without saying anything.
Yeah.
No, it's on a 3-day trip, like driving trip.
I gotta stop, guys.
And you say you got to stop because you have to shit, and then you go jerk off.
A 3-day trip with my friends. So, all right. So here's what I'll tell you. I've never taken a 3-day trip ever in my entire life. This is
You
like.
speak in such definites, you have no idea.
What do you mean?
Half the time you do this, somebody goes, I took a 3-day trip with you. You go, oh, well, sure they want.
Yeah, but
I didn't jerk off on that one.
No, I've never taken a road trip. I mean, I could be on the road doing comedy, but that's not a 3-day
He's
trip.
getting serious. He's not having fun with it anymore.
Yeah, but I feel
he's
like
being,
you guys
he's being
would admit
angry.
to that. You guys would be like, I gotta go jerk off,
No.
and then
No way.
Tim is.
Who would stop
Tim
for
is
that?
More of a. Yeah, that's true. I guess you wouldn't stop.
No, you'd have to say,
Who would
I'm
fake
gonna
a
shit in your
stomach
cup.
virus? I'm going with Callen because again, a good-looking guy wouldn't just admit like, "Hey, I'm going to go jerk off on a toilet." Like that's something you would expect from myself
Shameful.
or Jay or Lewis. But Brian, I'm going to say it was you. I think it was you.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. That I'd stop every.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you were stopping at a toilet.
You were
Jerking
Lewis.
off.
Lewis
She
got
must have been
angry
so
at me.
hot.
I mean, I could see it being Jim in a heartbeat.
Me too.
Jim's a little pervert.
No way.
Jim really understood the definition of edging.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
He gave you a textbook straight up out of the fucking Webster's dictionary definition of edging.
Edging sounds like a different kind of masturbation, like where you jerk off down like this, where you get in a crab and just jerk straight down.
You use your elbows.
Yeah. I even understand the edging breathing.
12-6.
I'm gonna edge.
And a girl I was hooking up with, girl is in parentheses, so quotes.
Hey, you're reading into that.
Also, I'm trying to
will
think.
say-
I'm trying to think. Are we thinking this is cell phone pictures
Or
of somebody?
Polaroids.
It's not
Yeah,
Polaroid.
It's not Polaroid. It doesn't make cell phone pictures. And I'm just trying to think of a time where,
Well, Tim,
like, Norton would be on a 3-day road trip in a time where there was like, do you know what I mean? Like accessibility, with really good picture, like porn pictures on your phone.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Sure. Absolutely.
I almost feel the same way. I almost think I thought of it for that reason. Everything I would be on a 3-day driving trip for would be comedy related. And it was never in a time where I would have a good picture to jerk off to at a rest stop in a phone. Grainy at best.
Unless the picture was forbidden. Unless it was like a girl with a dick. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
But I wouldn't need to go to a rest area for that. I mean, that's not exactly a secret.
But
you go to a rest areas, that comes to you.
Tim would do it in a car.
Tim, you're kind of you've got a sensible haircut and you're a nice family man. So I feel like, that would be something that you'd.
You think I'm getting pics from girls I'm hooking up with?
Well, if you're a quiet deviant, you can't show it. But I would believe that you have a sort of a kind of a temperamental tummy, right?
For sure. Yeah, it would be actual diarrhea if it was my story.
I had Indian food. I'm not into spicy food, right?
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes plenty of sense.
I gotta say, I think Tim, though, possibly being a guy who would go on a 3-day trip with friends, that's very you. Like, let's just go fucking 100%. See the desert or whatever.
I'm such a great fucking hang. It's crazy.
Well, you're not jerking
you
off
want to go watch the stars? Anything you do with that guy, he's such a blast.
I could see this very much being Tim for that reason.
Tim wasn't hooking up. Tim's been with his wife for 20 years.
20 years.
That's why he'd have to go into the bathroom and fake the stomach because his fucking wife is in the car. And
he's not going to ruin. He's not going to ruin his relationship with his wife for Story Wars.
It's going to be a fucking great bit on a podcast. Trust me, we'll talk about it later.
She's like, I just got over it.
What is your fucking problem?
I can see Callen's a good-looking dude. High school, college athlete. That's the type of shit where you go, dude, we're going to go cross country.
I get so much pussy, I don't even jerk off. That kind of guy,
I'm that guy.
Guys, hear me out.
Hear you out.
This is a 3-day trip with friends. This is right after high school when he just started dating.
That's what I'm saying.
His now wife. I'm saying it's new. Like this is.
Tim.
We're thinking this is a much dirtier story than it is sort of like a cute, adorable thing of a long-term couple that is
jerking off in a rest stop bathroom is a cute, adorable story.
Edging.
That's right.
And edging, and it's actually nice. He missed her so much. Like, guys, I gotta look at her, and this would make her feel fantastic if she heard this.
And unlike most of us, he's going, I'm going to marry this girl.
Yes. I tell you what.
I've been married since before cell phones had cameras.
I've convinced myself.
I'm thinking this is Norton or Callen.
What's that?
You're right.
Norton or Callen.
You're absolutely right. It is one of us.
I'm not above it. But
I think Jay went way too aggressively at Lewis in the beginning. I'm going Jay.
Dude, 2 J stories in a row, I'd be
2 in a
pissed.
row to open with?
I'd be
Who
pissed.
the fuck uses
That would
the word
happen to me,
edging?
though, on the 1 point round.
The giveaway is Jim knew what edging was.
I know it. My whole
explained it
jerking
to me.
off habit was edging. I love to edge. I love it.
What is the difference?
It's when you don't let yourself come. You just spend hours and hours wishing that you
you're
look
on the
differently.
edge.
Oh,
You're on the edge.
You just wish you didn't blink so much and all these things. Yes.
Hold on. I got to change
Wait, no, you can't change it. You can't change it.
I'll stick with Tim.
Jim Norton is my answer.
Dude, I'm going to edge. That's so fucking romantic. I'm about to bust, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm going to save it for you. I have high blood pressure.
Jim, I think that's why you twitch so much. You're just fucking edging too much.
All the time.
Like if I just came, I would not. I blink normally, but I'm
fucking. Yeah, that's almost. Fuck, that's amazing.
Everyone's locked in.
No wonder your stomach hurt.
All of our answers are in.
Story number 2 belongs to Tim Butterly.
Wow.
Did I basically tell the story?
Yeah, I mean, no, this is actually like 3 years ago.
What?
Here's the reveal. The girl I was my wife. I didn't want to put my fucking wife in the thing.
Yeah,
sure.
It also sounds way gayer. Jerking off with your wife is the gayest thing a guy can do.
Yeah, that is.
I challenge that.
Hey, I accept. I think sucking a dick and jerking to your wife are neck and neck.
I sent my wife a dick pic, but it was soft. It was after like a run. She just sent a barf emoji back, so that was hot.
Stink lines.
So we have
That's
a good
your
relationship.
edging.
No, I was at a music festival with my homies. They actually, oh shit, they don't know this story. They might be finding this out right now. I was fine, guys. So, but no, in the hotel and the 14-hour drive back, I was just like, I'll be back, guys. Give me a minute. And
Did you have to stay?
And I was texting my wife like, babe, you got any more?
That's so.
Did you have any Daniel Day? Did you like Daniel Day-Lewis it like everywhere you guys went and they stopped? You hungry? You had to go. I don't think I'll be able to keep anything down.
I'll get you guys in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I kept up the charade the whole time, and I was like swollen with seed.
So you were edging. You were edging, but you weren't.
3-day edge.
So you weren't losing it. You were just holding it.
I was holding it in.
Were you holding it for on purpose?
It would have been
or you didn't
easier to
want
hold my breath for that long.
Was the sin lying then?
So much.
No, it was lust. What the hell?
It's like getting high, right? Edging like that, like you keeping yourself on that fucking like that.
It rocks.
Jim, we get it. You edge.
No, I mean, Jim, I don't usually get to talk to people about this.
I know.
I've never seen Jim more excited about a word.
No, you gotta take his online workshop.
Yes.
It's great.
Can an older gentleman speak to his young charge?
Edge.
Yeah, you really suffer, and then the release. My God.
Yeah,
You know what
sexual
I mean?
discipline.
Whoa.
Bro. Yeah.
You're in the clouds.
You're like Sting.
You guys are doing regular cum. You have no idea what I'm even talking about, man.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, where are our points at after 2 stories?
All right, on the scoreboard.
Jesus, come on, Alex. At this point, are you kidding? At this point,
With
Sounds like
2
that
points
redhead.
each, Louis J. Gomez, Tim Butterly, Bryan Callen, and Jim Norton.
Okay.
I didn't even hear. What?
And in the lead with 4 points. You hear me now, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Big J. Oakerson.
Early lead, solid reading of the panel, Jay. Very impressed.
I'm not getting excited yet.
Today's your day.
Shut up.
Jay, today is your day.
Shut up, dude.
This is an insurmountable lead, Jay. Hold on to this, you know?
Alex, do one of my stories next.
Alex, story number 3.
Story number 3.
Skizap, scoobap, dibbly bop, bosey bop, bitty bop, bitty bop. Homala zibbly bibbly bibbly, homala zibbly bibbly bop.
On 2 occasions, I was chased out of black neighborhoods while attempting to act black.
On 2 occasions, by the way. Not 1, but 2.
That means someone got caught stealing twice.
Right. Yeah. Didn't learn his lesson the first time.
I think this is Lewis because he thinks he's a chameleon both directions, but both directions don't like him. They both call him Uncle Tom the other direction.
Jay, you were actually a wigger growing up. So was Tim, right? Tim,
Never
you have
been
some- did you have some wiggerdom in your life?
I get
There's
none
wig-
of that from Tim.
There's wiggers in my family for sure.
Yeah.
I come from a long line of workers' comp wiggers.
I actually found out I was 75% Ashkenazi wigger.
Callen's a great actor, so I could see him trying to fucking get down with black people and fucking
Research.
Give me a little black voice, Callen.
It's so racist.
No, it wasn't. That was the working thing. That's when someone does a sketch and he just starts with a circle and the cross.
I have to go, Jay, just because you're the only guy I know who was really dressing like that, like in comedy.
Yeah.
Like I remember you from those days.
The problem with this story not being me is I have never been chased out of a neighborhood because
he won't run.
Yes.
No.
Well, maybe it was chased. C-H-A-S-T-E.
They didn't want me there. They said they want fat white chicks.
Yeah. You'd have to be kind of fast, right? You were chased.
No, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't
chased.
chased.
Faster than black.
My
guys.
friends.
Could be a car. Could be
You know what I
cars
mean? Like
involved.
you were
Come on.
chased.
Oh,
my
that is
friends
true.
would
It
run.
could be
My
in a
friends
car.
would run. And then the problem was I couldn't keep up with them.
Yeah.
And then the people behind chasing us were getting closer to me as I was getting further from them. And then I would eventually stop
play
and
dead.
call for them to come back. Just be like, guys, fuck this, dude. We ain't running.
Yeah.
Because
You don't have to run faster than the bear. You just have to run faster than your fattest wigger friend.
that's got to be on a cave wall somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not Lewis because Lewis, you would stand and fight at least one of those times. You wouldn't
Wrong.
run. You might
Wrong.
get beaten
I'm
up.
a bad. You're right. I'm a badass,
Wrong.
Jim.
Jim,
I'm a bad motherfucker.
it's not true.
He won't
No,
even
wouldn't
fight a
have.
gay Australian guy. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm telling you, this could very well be a young Lewis trying, or even a Lewis going to like a place he lived as an adult and being like, I'll act black, and they'll come at him
What?
for it.
You
for
think
sure.
I acted black as an adult?
Yes.
I do. You're always late.
Shit.
You're right. Me and my son's mother did break up.
True.
Yeah.
There's yeah, I mean, look, I don't really ever act black. I've been trying to act white my entire life.
Yeah. Except for those 2 occasions we were chased out of a neighborhood.
Jay, you are a card-carrying wigger. I mean, there's just no other. Even now, you're kind of turning back into your wigger.
I've never shut up, dude.
Shut up, dude. Is so black.
Y'all are
funny.
bugging.
Yo, come on, Money Grip. Stop fucking around, Money Grip.
Yeah, I mean, Jay, you
keep talking that shit. I'm gonna get the biscuit out my car.
You used to wear FUBU. You used to like one pant. You still wear one pant leg up.
Yeah, but he was doing
What?
white boy crazy.
Yeah.
He was doing white boy crazy and like dancing for them and shit, doing the robot. He wasn't acting black.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's acting to black people. Look, black
No,
people
it's
aren't
not.
that smart.
No.
And,
No, he's also right.
Oh,
I didn't really act very black.
Yeah, he was being
I
stupid.
dressed the part for sure.
Yeah, but this is from the black perspective. You were dressing the part that was enough acting black for them.
Well, look, if we're going by this, I had multiple problems at several black comedy clubs while attempting to act black, for sure. In those scenarios, because I'm sure by the time I got off stage and it was going bad, I had already ditched what I thought was funny and started doing like the white people stupid. You ever see a mother? You ever look at a motherfucker's shoe when he's taking a doo-doo? And I would fall right into that, no problem. But yeah, I was never.
What it is, little
I was chased out of a black neighborhood while dressed as Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
But that wasn't trying to act black at all.
Those glasses help you blend in. Though.
Callen,
No, if you were black, it would have been Winnie the Pookie.
Born in the poop.
Callen, could this be you?
It's a good question. I do a good 70s black guy. but
Let me hear
not
the 70s black guy.
What it is, little mama. All right. See how I do that? You know, so
That's my motherfucker.
Yeah, it's my
That's not
motherfucker
Callen
right
style.
No, I don't
He's
think
not.
so.
That's
I'm,
not Callen
motherfucker
I
right
hate
there.
to keep on voting for Big J, but I'm giving my vote for
about
Big
to go
J.
crazy.
Once
Everybody
again.
vote for Lewis. I swear to God, it's him right now. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Callen, you're wasting your vote.
Jim?
Okay.
Jim?
EJO.
Wow.
Big J Oakerson.
I know who it is.
I got Lewis because I think he was probably pretty fast when he was younger and he was able to
No,
run.
I was slower.
Yeah.
You can believe it.
Were you?
Yeah.
All right.
Fat kid, always a
were
metalhead.
Fat Kid.
Fat kid. I was you eyeliner, long purple
I
hair.
would have chased you out of my neighborhood.
Oh,
Don't
what
knock
do you
yourself.
Tim, you're a
As an
fool.
adult.
Am I a fool? You lived in a bad place, right?
Yes.
Amongst white trash, I was.
Right,
you know,
but then
to be
you
honest,
got-
I got chased by white kids for being the black kid in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and then you took
Yeah.
it to the black neighborhood to buy weed, and you got chased
Timmy,
out.
Timmy,
There you
you're
go.
wasting your
Stupid
vote.
mustache.
Big J is fucking. Oh, he's cleaning up on
I'm
this
not.
one.
This is not me.
No.
Oh, it's fucking Callen.
It's
God
Callen.
damn it.
It's
It's
Callen.
Callen. God damn it.
Fuck.
Alex.
Come on now.
It's not Callen.
Come on now.
Alex, whose story was
Up in
this?
this bad motherfucker.
This story belongs to Jim Norton.
Jim Norton. No way.
Jim Norton. Acting black,
Oh,
huh?
fucking perfect.
That's okay. There it is. There it is. Ah! Did you laugh? Would you run away when you were laughing?
Ladies and gentlemen, I was the white kid who wanted to be black long before it was fashionable. Fat shell toe Adidas with the fat laces, 0 sense of identity. One time I got chased out. Me and my buddy Eddie were on, I forget the George Street in New Brunswick, buying Kango hats. And a gang of black kids surrounded the outside of the store. So I had to call my dad to come and pick us up.
That's how they knew you weren't black.
Yeah. They beat the shit out of you. All went home and like, he called him and that motherfucker came. Why? Him, mama? Why? Him.
The second time I was with my buddy and we were walking to the projects. We had to, from North Brunswick to New Brunswick to the projects to buy crack. And there's a street called Howard Street in New Brunswick. And I had my hat and I was my little get up. And like fucking 12 kids again chased us with sticks. And that's when I was running and the fucking kid hit me with a stick and my friend went, "Leave him alone."
Oh.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
So they caught you.
They did,
Leave
yeah.
alone, yo.
But we were right on the border, so it was kind of like they just hit it and they just let us go. But
Gave you a retanning.
they sure did. Yeah.
Jim just
Caning.
Jim
Give you
just
a caning.
cleaned up on that round.
Well-
Holy shit.
You know.
Alex, where are scores at after
Yeah.
3 stories?
On the scoreboard with 2 points.
Alex, you can go
each.
home. I mean, I feel bad for you right now. This
Clock
is
out. It's okay. I had some soup.
Yeah.
She does sound like Biden.
Yeah. Why don't you just go buy yourself a Mercedes Benz? God damn me. Fucking
Good, Alex.
Janis Joplin joke. Boo. Asshole Jim. Ugh. Should have done Mom's Mabley. They wouldn't have kicked me out of that neighborhood.
I fall victim to the over their head reference so much.
And
You guys ever saw Space Camp?
With 2 points each, Louis J. Gomez, Tim Butterly, and Bryan Callen. With 4 points, Big J. Oakerson. And in the lead with 6 points, Jim Norton.
Clean sweeper road.
Come on, guys.
Hey guys, let's take a quick moment and thank Brunt Workwear for supporting today's show. We love Shut the Fuck Up, sir.
Oh!
Just shut
What
the-
do you guys hate work boots? Go ahead, Lewis. Tell them about work boots.
We love Brunt Workwear. They have incredible boots. I'll tell you right now, I wear them all the time. I don't go on like a job site. They just feel and look great. But if you guys are working a 9 to 5 in construction or in fucking roofing or whatever else fucking real men do, Brunt Workwear's got you covered.
Dude, I saw you swim in these shits last night. They're amazing. Straight out of the box, these things are comfier than my couch. Most boots feel you have to break them in. You got the rough exterior. It takes a long time. The bottom of your foot hurts. Brunt, it's like they hug the feet from day one, just like your favorite pair of old sneakers.
Yeah, they truly are incredible. They have the waterproof safety toe. They have the 6-inch soft toe. They have so many different styles. Genuinely fucking incredible. And they have things like work jackets and other gear as well. So go to bruntworkwear.com, bruntworkwear.com, and when you check out, use the promo code WARS with a Z. Save $10 off today. That's $10 off at bruntworkwear.com, promo code WARS with a Z.
Be the construction worker in your local fucking YMCA cover band.
All right, where were we? Alex, story number 4.
Story number 4. One time, in a moment of extreme anger, I threw a turkey sandwich at my roommate. It was my sandwich, and I ate it anyway.
I can't keep on voting for Big J, but I need to.
You got her.
I need to do
have
that.
to.
The roommate was Kurt Metzger. Jay would not let a sandwich
This
go.
is Lewis. He's throwing to me. Lewis knows for a fact I wouldn't eat a turkey sandwich off the floor. There's no chance. No chance.
You a germaphobe?
No, it's just, yeah, I mean, if that's what it takes, if that's what you call a germaphobe, I guess so, yes. I don't want to eat food off the floor. Call me a germaphobe. I guess me and Howie Mandel will get on some sort of medication
Yeah.
until I cannot scoff at the idea of eating floor food.
It's either a Lewis or Bryan, because again, that's an act of like aggressively throwing a sandwich
I don't
at
need
a
bread,
roommate.
dude.
That seems like something that either Bryan or Lewis would do in a moment of anger. Like two guys who would do that, I think.
I wouldn't waste. If I was going to get physical with my roommate, I would just fight him. I wouldn't
Right, I was
waste my
gonna say,
sandwich.
I'm not going to throw a fucking sandwich at the guy.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
All right, fine.
No, not you. Not you, Brian. I don't know that of you, but Lewis would throw anything at anybody.
I'm not a thrower.
What are you talking
He never
about?
played sports. He told me last night.
That's true. I never.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have hit him with it. I would have missed.
You did a rugby throw like those Europeans.
Well, I assume you missed him and it fell, and then you ate it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this.
I mean, what? So you must have hit him with the turkey sandwich and got great satisfaction. Your anger left you, and then you went fucking. This is what I thought, and then you put it back together.
You see how insightful that is? He understands what that experience was.
It's a broke move.
And then just
It's a broke move for sure.
It's Bryan.
Right.
I think everyone here at one point was broke. Brian, were you ever broke?
No. Sorry. My
Tim
father
is-
refused to pay my credit card bill once, but then he relented after I cried.
Tim is not an angry guy. Tim's not gonna get into he's not gonna lose his cool like that.
No.
I would eat off the floor.
Yeah. You're gonna be eating off the floor this whole week probably.
Tim, this isn't Tim at all.
No.
Again,
It's either me or Brian.
I think you would know more about the sandwich if it was mine.
I think this is Brian. This is Brian or Big J. What do you mean? Stop acting like this couldn't be
I think
you.
it's Brian.
I couldn't.
What do you, Jay? You have anger problems, and I don't want to keep on pointing it out, but they call you Big J Oakerson for a reason.
Yeah, because
You got
my
the
oth-
name because you eat
because my-
sandwiches.
because my other friend who was shorter than me was named Little J. You thought it was fat all this time?
I mean, it rests on the fact that you picked it back up and ate it. So
I know. Okay, admittedly, it looks like Jay's the guy who we could picture most diving to the floor
yeah.
for castaway floor food.
Or you're
To
like,
make
I hate
sure we get to
wasted
eat it.
food, you fucking asshole. You're lucky. And
That's Lewis. It's Lewis.
It's
Lewis
broke.
would
It's broke
fucking
moves.
Absolutely. Lewis would throw it because he's angry.
this
and
is
then
not a-
Alpha pick it up like Ollie.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Don't.
Lewis.
1,000
Hold on,
times.
hold on,
yes.
hold on.
Jay is fooling you right now.
No.
Lewis,
Shut up.
I would
Lewis.
not eat a turkey sandwich off the floor.
Yes, you would.
You
Lewis.
would, you piece of shit. I wouldn't. You're a
wouldn't eat
vagrant, an animal.
No.
This is not extreme anger for Lewis, number one. Number two, there's something very bratty about it was my sandwich, and I'm hearing it in Callen's voice. Like, it was my sandwich.
you don't know me. I'm not bratty.
It was my...
Fuck you. I'm not even bratty, Tim.
You
You're being a dick right
You
now.
stomped your foot.
Yeah, well, I'm not. At least I'm not.
I'm eating it anyway because it is my
Why don't you go fucking
sandwich.
edge in a bathroom?
It has to be Big J at one point if I just keep on picking his name.
I'm picking you
It's-
again because
please.
it's you, dude.
You're
It's
a
already
fool.
in.
It's either Callen or Jay.
Yeah.
Audience thinks it's Callen. I hear them whispering.
I have a
Fuck
combination.
you guys.
God damn it. I'm going Bryan Callen just because if it's Jay, I'm going to be so pissed.
I one time edged at my roommate and ate it off the floor. Was it the same thing?
Now that's better. Fucking here come the white worms.
Bryan Callen's my vote.
I like that. I got Big J. Callen, huh? This is fucking amazing. I'm a sandwich thrower.
I was going to go with Callen, but now I'm going to go
Dude, calm down.
You fucking calm down.
He's freaking out, guys.
You and your sensible fucking haircut.
Who'd you go with, Lewis?
I'm bad with burns.
Yeah, I went with Lewis.
You're an idiot, Jim.
I know.
Everybody's in.
That story belongs to Louis J. Gomez.
Jay's on fire right now. Yeah, it was my roommate, Forrest.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't get me started. Did his mom have the cancer? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we got into we were roommates. We got into a huge argument, and I wanted to punch him so badly, but I had a big turkey sandwich in my hand, and I fucking douched him right in the chest, and it exploded. It didn't just hit. It didn't go boom and then hit the floor. It wasn't wrapped. It exploded everywhere, and it's worse than you think. I literally picked up the ingredients of the sandwich, and I remade my
came to your
turkey
senses.
sandwich. Yeah. I remade the sandwich with all of the floor ingredients.
Did you rinse it off?
No, I didn't rinse it off. I had no money.
Well, you didn't have running water?
It was my.
Who said I don't have money?
You're gonna wash bread and turkey?
I would absolutely wash the
That's
turkey at
psychotic.
least.
That's psychotic.
Nah, you gotta just eat it.
He's got to eat it.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Fuck it up.
Washing
the fuck
washing
you
the
wash?
sandwich is
happening?
crazy.
Yeah, why? It's been.
What was in
brined.
that
Don't be a
weed? That's
pussy.
crazy. Is everyone
No.
everyone's like, Jay, where do you get your stupid ideas from?
I'm sure Lewis scrubs his
Fucking little
floors.
floor turkey.
Washing a sandwich is crazier than eating it off the floor.
It is. Yeah, no one
Yeah,
washes
sandwiches are not waterproof.
The turkey, at least.
Nah, I would dab
I
it with
can't
a
believe this is an
towel,
argument between five adults.
Yes.
Scrape it. You could scrape it.
You
maybe.
scrape it, you
don't
pick the little
fucking
pieces
wash
of
it.
hair off of it, or
Yeah,
whatever
And
else.
also, don't be a pussy. Just eat the
Just eat
fucking
the sandwich.
sandwich.
Absolutely. A piece of tooth.
It's got lint from his shirt.
I just kiss it up to God.
Yeah.
Alex, where are scores at?
In last place with 2 points each. Tim Butterly and Bryan Callen.
Fuck.
I haven't slept in 6 days.
Yeah,
In third place with 4 points, Louis J. Gomez.
A polite little golf applause. That's nice.
In second place with 6 points, Big J. Oakerson.
Good stuff.
And in the lead with 8 points, Jim Norton.
Effortless.
It's just a winner. The kid's a winner.
We are halfway through our game right now. That means we're going to do some plugs. We're going to go around the table real quick. Then obviously we have 4 more stories after the Jim. What are you plugging, my friend?
I just started a turkey sandwich washing company.
Do they come to you, or do you got to go to them?
They do in calls.
I have a special on YouTube now. It's called, I keep forgetting what I named it. Fuck. Do you have that, Alex?
Unconceivable?
Oh, thank you. Yes, Unconceivable.
Good marketing. Good marketing. He's a real
keep
marketing
forgetting.
machine.
No, it's a mental block.
You're like Mr. Beast.
I have a special on YouTube, and I'm very happy with it. So I hope people like it. I have a podcast.
Just search for special.
So that's it. Unconceivable.
Okay, it's good.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, come on. Come
Bryan
on. You don't
Callen.
need it.
I'm going to be at the Brea Improv July 5th, day after July 4th. So, yeah, make sure you get out there. It should be a lot of fun on a Saturday after the fireworks go off. And I have a special coming out that I shot here about 3 months ago called False Gods.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not there yet, but it's coming.
Butterly.
Check out my podcast, Dab Meat, Tim Butterly's show. I'll be at Dead Crow Comedy in Wilmington, North Carolina, June 27th and 28th. I'd love to see you there. TimButterly.com for tickets. Thank you very much.
Big J. Oakerson.
Out of breath.
BigJComedy.com for all my dates. Look for a city near you on the Big J. Oakerson's Peter North American Tour, coming on a city near you. If you get it, you get it.
It's a great tour name, by the way.
Thank
Peter North
you.
American. Fucking
North
love it.
American
I wanted
Tour.
to call my special American Boner, but I chickened out. All right.
Yeah, but this
Come see me on the road. I'm touring. What? Sorry.
Watch my specials, Them They. Both crowdwork specials available right now on YouTube. Make sure you check those out. And listen to The Bonfire with me and Robert Kelly on Faction Talk Sirius XM 103. And of course, the legendary Legion of Skanks right here on the Gas Digital Network.
Thank you, Nazis. Come see me on the road. Also, July 4th weekend, I'll be in Atlantic City, the 5th and the 6th. That's the weekend before I film my next special in Tampa, Florida. The special taping is sold out for Saturday night. You can still get tickets for Thursday and Friday, July 10th and 11th, Tampa Side Splitters. A lot of other dates coming up. Go to my website, lewisofskanks.com. Obviously, check out all the other pods that I do, including Legion of Skanks and The Regs. And you guys should go pre-order my book. I just wrote a book, and it's called Knives and Spoons. You can get it on Amazon right now. And if you love this show, the uncensored and ad-free version is available exclusively for subscribers to the Gas Digital Network, gasdigital.com. We pre-release the episodes. They come out every Monday night before they go anywhere else. Plus, we have thousands of hours of content that is not available anywhere else, all uncensored, all ad-free on the one and only gasdigital.com. Use that promo code WAR, and you save $1.50 a month on your premium membership.
What's the name of your book?
Knives and Spoons.
Knives and Spoons.
Yeah, because my mother...
I don't care why.
Jim?
There's nobody more diabolical and evil than Jim Norton.
He's waiting for the movie to come out. He hates reading.
I'm glad God gave you
waiting
AIDS.
for the animated books.
He's confident and he's playing for keeps because he wants Fierce Love by Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis. Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis combines theology, activism, and raw memoir. Fierce Love challenges readers to reimagine justice through the lens of love. Dr. Lewis offers 9 core principles to guide a more compassionate life, touching on race, sexuality, forgiveness, edging, and community. With her signature warmth and clarity, she argues that choosing fierce love is the most radical and necessary act in a divided world.
Damn.
And also, Tim, you're probably feeling, also Bryan, you guys probably just feel like pieces of shit who shouldn't even have come out. Sure, but you're probably feeling pretty low.
I am.
Like you can't crawl out of this and you came here for fucking nothing.
What's this for again? We got the book.
Yeah. Fuck. You're not far away from this book because for the final 4 stories, we go double points.
You guys have quite the following.
Yeah. But it's really not a big deal because everyone gets
6
double
people.
points. Oh, I see. It's a thing.
Yeah. They got to get to the riots in a hurry. Come on, let's go.
I don't want you to lose sight of what was said, Brian, because of all that hubbub. But whereas before, if you fooled somebody, you got a point, and if you guess somebody right, you got 2 points. Now you get Tim.
They give you twice as many.
In other words, DP.
Jim's your internal monologue again.
Yep.
I'm abstaining from saying the phrase. I'm going on a DP fast. Because I believe in myself and I refuse to accept the kind of treatment you guys gave me.
Wow.
I'm the Nelson Mandela of...
You're doing it with
love.
DP Tantra?
I have a new special out. It's called Double Points.
Wow,
do I hate that.
It depresses me.
Makes me fucking... My stomach hurts.
Alex.
Oh, man. It get me... It's like
Do me a
Adderall.
favor, Alex. Why don't you growl out story number 5?
She died.
Story number
About 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It was tuberculosis. She's got TB.
Animal.
She's got consumption.
Yes. Yes. We got Fudgy the Whale.
Tom Carvel.
Anybody over 50 from New Jersey?
I was on a hike with a sexy woman.
Now I walk the night wearing her skin.
I was on a hike with a sexy woman.
I was on a hike with a sexy woman who was walking ahead of me showing her underwear. Just then, I needed to take an emergency shit. In a panic, I ran the wrong way and pooped further down the path.
This is Bryan Callen. This is hot guy shit.
This is, yep. There's a hike.
I don't fucking hike. I'm not gonna take a girl on a hike.
Not after that.
That's a beta move. I'm not gonna go, hey, do you want to go on a hike? I'm gonna.
The only people who have ever been on hikes here are you and Tim Butterly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what.
And this also could be Tim Butterly's wife. Sexy woman. Describing as
sexy woman.
Sexy
was
woman
me.
is what
it
Tim
was such
Butterly.
a sexy woman.
I'm going Tim.
So you're saying you agree? Because she would love to hear that when she watches.
No, Mary Jo's hot as fuck.
Let's go.
Well, by the way, he has a delicate tummy, as you know. So.
Yeah, but Tim wouldn't put in 2 log stories. I think this is a Callen move.
Jim,
good-looking guy, took a pretty girl on a hike, and then all of a sudden had to shit and race right back down the hill, and they stepped in it on the way down. I'm going to say
no. It says he. I ran the wrong way and pooped further down the path. What does that mean? Does that mean they went this way? They went toward?
I don't know. What does it mean, Brian?
Callen, you're out of your mind.
Callen, you're saying you've never been on a hike?
I mean, I haven't taken a girl on a hike for.
Yibbity.
That's gotta be him.
You're just super stoked on physical fitness. Why would you do that?
I mean, you're from LA. There's canyons. There's places to hike. There's hot women.
There's sexy women.
All right, I'm going Tim Butterly.
Yeah, I'm going with Brian.
Babe, I'll be right back. I have to go edge. It's probably Norton, but I'll go Callen.
No, I don't think Norton's taking
Norton
a
on a
woman
hike?
on a
No.
I would have taken a shit and then let her right into it.
Mud pie.
Or I would have just gotten it on my dick. Hey, why did I have to
This could be, but it's written like it's Butterly. That's my issue right here. But it's another lust story, another story about his wife.
A sexy woman.
Another duty story.
He's very respectful.
Is this lust, though?
Yeah, why are all of your sins with your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what we get into.
They're into scat.
Guys, who do we think this is?
No,
It's Bryan.
don't guess me and waste it. Well, I guess guess me and get it wrong.
Callen.
This is California shit.
Lewis. Might be Lewis.
I've never been on a hike in my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
Me?
And he shits his pants.
Who takes somebody on a hike for a date? That's you because you were courting your lady. Right?
Tim would take his wife on a hike for a date, unquestionably.
100%.
For sure. And I have
That's
done
real-
this on hikes with her.
Thank you.
But this is not my story.
Oh, shit.
One time we were hiking in Oregon and I was ankle deep in water and I said, hey, watch the path for me. I'm about to unload.
There you go.
And I went through some bushes to what I thought was like a little clearing no one would see. It turns out it was a secondary path. And as I heard footsteps approaching in the dirt, I tried to finish up really quickly. I cut the log. It went into my shoes and all down the back of my pants. And
so this is the story.
This is a different story. I went back to my wife and I went into ankle deep water and I sat down and I was trying to splash the shit off of my legs. And she went, "Oh my God, did you shit?" So this is not my story.
It's a very good head fake. That's a good head fake.
Great.
That's a great
head
story,
Told the
though.
same story.
Thanks, Jim.
That's an awesome story.
Lewis.
Appreciate you, dude.
Why the dilly dally?
I don't think an emergency shit would take Lewis off of pussy.
No,
I
it's
don't
not,
think Lewis
it's
is the
not
shit
me.
outside guy.
It's not me. And I have shit outside.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to call you a faggot.
I should have Pex Pond one time. I had a shit so badly, and then I wiped it with my socks. And then I threw my socks in the pond.
Do you know one time I had to shit so badly I had on satin shorts and no underpants? I know I had underpants, but I had to shit and there were yellow jackets.
Satin shorts?
I wore satin
I
shorts.
would have left them on, man.
Were you in Japan?
I just liked satin shorts. They were
Yeah.
very
This is what you did right after trying to act black? You moved on to satin shorts?
Yeah, I wonder why you got chased out of the neighborhood. Hey, you guys.
Well, it feels pretty good in the do-rag. I might as well try it.
Satin shorts.
All right, if you're gonna make fun, I'm not gonna tell you.
I gotta go to H&M. They got a sale on satin shorts. Fucking satin shorts.
Good. I'm glad you guys are having fun. That's good. I try to open up, and you. What is your book about? I'm serious. Why did you name it that?
Tim Butterly is my answer.
Callen answered too fast at Tim.
Jim, you will never know. Alex, all of our stories, answers are in.
Story number 5 belongs to Bryan Callen.
God damn it. God damn it.
I'm back.
You hiking LA homo.
I know. And I had to shit now, not like in a minute, right now. And I went, I looked at her and I went, ah! And I like pretending I was gonna scare her. And I ran, but I didn't run backwards. I ran that way and I shat. And then I could hear her coming. She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Woo!" And then she came out and I went, "Boo!" Like that. I was gonna scare her, but I went, "Ah!" in her face, so she didn't look down. I was kicking dust. And then I was like, holy shit. You know, it's one of those things like I have an amoeba or something. And we kept walking. And then I had to shit now. Again, now. Not in a couple seconds. And I went, ah! And I ran again. And I shat again. And then I fucking was hiding. And I was, and she was like, "What are you doing? You're trying to scare me." Ah! And then I did it again. I fucking scared her again. The third time, she goes, "Are you sick?" And I said, "I think so." And then we had to walk back through the minefield. And I swear to God, as we were walking, I went like this. It was so awkward. I liked her so much. Doesn't matter. But I went, and then there was a bird. It was a shitty bird. And I went, "That's an eagle." Look right there. And she was looking up. She goes, "That's not an eagle." I go, "That is an eagle. That's a small eagle. They have small fucking coming up with some fucking ornithology." Anyway, it didn't go well. I didn't get laid. And I had to sit. I tried to wash my ass in the sink at the hiking place. It's a bad story.
It's a fucking great story. That's a fucking that's a made-for-TV movie.
Oh,
I fucking love that.
yeah.
There's a shitting ghost on the path.
Yeah.
What are our scores looking like, Alex?
On the scoreboard, in last place with 4 points each, Louis J. Gomez and Bryan Callen.
Damn. Getting my dick kicked in here.
Boy, that's rough.
It's all right. I'm figuring this game out.
In third place with 6 points, Tim Butterly.
That's cute.
In second place with 10 points, Big J. Oakerson.
Wow.
Not too excited.
And in the lead with 12 points, Jim Norton.
Yo, it's Louis J. Gomez and Big J. Oakerson bringing the madness on Story Warz, the sickest game show podcast around. My old wallet was a disaster, bulky, falling apart, giving me a crooked spine. Jay, what trash were you carrying?
Louis, I would just make my girlfriend carry all my shit and hit her when I wanted something. Like a sad taco stuffed with receipts. Now, I'm all in with Ridge wallets. You see that new titanium black beast they got on the website? That's my new go-to bathroom site. No longer World Star Hip Hop, just Ridge options at ridge.com. Wow. Slim as hell, holds 12 cards plus cash, made with badass aluminum or carbon fiber, and 50 styles. And that RFD blocking tech keeps digital pickpockets out of my booze.
Yo, Ridge actually gave me this idea with their carbon fiber AirTag wallet. I'm going to put an AirTag attachment on everything I own.
Even your girl?
Even my girl.
Yeah!
That's how I got her in the first place.
Tag her in her sleep.
Ridge's lifetime warranty means it's the last wallet that I'll ever buy. Their suitcase and key cases, same sleek, tough vibe. With over 100,000 five-star reviews, you know it's legit. Jay, that AirTag give you peace of mind or what?
Oh, dude, I hashtag my bitch. Hashtag track your bitch. Hell yeah. No more freaking out at the bar or when you get home after the bar because you know where your girlfriend's at because you tagged her.
For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at ridge.com by using the promo code WARS. That's ridge.com/wars with a Z and use that promo code WARS with a Z to grab the perfect upgrade for your summer. Once again, that's ridge.com/wars with a Z. All right, where were we?
Alex, story number 6.
Story number 6.
The journey to the dark side. Strike me down. Unleash your anger.
I once got caught staring at a woman in a bikini at the pool, and she screamed at me.
Jesus.
Can I claim that one too? I want that story. I like that.
Louis?
No.
Okay.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, I think that was probably Jim.
You're probably right. I've been
Right?
caught staring. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're such a sweet human being, but when you're staring,
Yeah, it's ugly. Because I don't stare at the breasts. I go right for the pussy.
yeah, you look when you're staring, you look like you're hard on small things. You know what I mean? You got that kind of that scowl, so I would imagine she
Awesome.
probably.
Yeah.
This could be Tim. Tim's a sweet boy, but this could be when he was younger. You know.
Oh yeah.
Here's why I
hormonal.
would. Yeah. Here's why I would think Tim, because the screaming would affect you. You don't seem like a pervert. Like you seem like a private pervert, like a guy who will edge in a bathroom.
But Tim isn't threatening. This feels like this woman was.
No, but I think Jim makes a great point, which is that like this is a story that I wouldn't even remember. It's like what? Some lady screamed because I was staring at her tits.
You would.
I think it's
like that affected Tim in a way where he's like, oh wow, this is a big deal in my life. A
This
woman
could be the
screaming.
Norton origin story
That is
for
true.
sure.
That's right.
Like you
I
got
saw
caught, she screamed at him, and you fell into like a vat of something,
Yeah.
radioactive something.
I stared at her pussy and she yelled, and I'm like, well, no more of that.
You fire started her pussy.
I can't come unless there's a woman
Sometimes when
screaming
you're
at me.
confused, you look like you're frowning. Why am I not attracted to that?
Yeah, this is like a nice guy story. This
Yeah.
affected this person. Tim is a nice
Jay's a nice
boy.
guy, and I can imagine
Jay
a woman
is a
screaming at him.
piece of shit.
What?
Well, I don't agree with that.
Thank you, Tim.
You don't know him that well.
He does. He sees all of me.
Is the age mentioned in the story?
No,
I thought I can't see it. It's on the screen.
there's no age.
Oh, okay.
Staring at a woman.
This is
I didn't mean to
Jim.
fucking wreck the vibe. Sorry, folks.
I'm going with Jim.
This is a Story
Jim.
Wars mistake. Fucker.
See, I can see you staring at a woman not lecherously, but just out of curiosity, or you're just like,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like you were like,
Yeah.
and then she thought he's looking at me for too long.
Yeah.
Although in New York, you can stare at a dude for too long and get in a fight, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
It depends on where you're at.
If you make eye
I don't know.
contact, if you
Maybe
make
back in
eye
the Warriors.
contact with a dude on the subway, you either have to fight or fuck right there and then.
That's it.
Or
the
both.
East Coast, if you're on the East Coast and you're looking at somebody for too long, it's on.
It's not the
Right?
80s.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
This was in the 80s.
Yeah, especially if you're caught on someone's turf.
Yeah.
Now Jim was at the pool. I'm looking at your skin,
Thank you.
right?
Yes.
So you don't spend a lot of time in the sun, because
No, I avoid it completely.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is Jim Norton, summer community pool in Jersey, looking at an older lady's
guess.
camel toe.
A good guess.
I would do this. I don't think it's weird if somebody says this was me. That's why I think it's Jim.
I don't think it's you. I think it's Tim.
Very possibly.
Tim.
I'm
Really?
going with my instincts. Tim Butterly.
Wow.
Really.
Nice guy, Tim. This stuck
Staring
with him
at a
his
woman in a
entire
bikini
life.
isn't a nice boy thing to do.
That's what every boy did.
Not Tim. He wouldn't. You're wrong about him.
What?
I wish you wouldn't say these things.
Good guess, Tim. Very smart.
All right. Everybody's answers are in. Alex.
That story belongs to Jim Norton.
Fucking shit.
Told you. I told you.
Can I ever be right?
What happened was I was about 5, and
It was the Jim Norton origin
true.
I
story.
told you. This is a Jim
What a
origin
bitch.
story.
I was at the apartment's pool with, and there was a woman. She was dating the superintendent, the maintenance guy. She was dating the maintenance. She was old. I mean, I was 5. She was probably 30, and in her bathing suit, I could see pubic hair sticking out the side. And I was sitting with my friend Tony, and I go, I see hairs. And she sits up and she goes, what did you say? And I went, nothing. And Tony went, he said he can see hairs? And she goes, you little fucking pig. And I left the pool
I ran
ashamed.
face first into a lifeguard's penis. Whoa. Now we're talking.
And he said, quick, you need oxygen. I was like, oh.
I used to, when I was a kid, I remember finding out that if you put on goggles, you can see pubes coming out of the sides of women's bathing suits. So if you saw an aerial shot of any pool that I was in with older women, it was just like their heads and just a fat kid like Dead Man floating right in front of their pussies. Like this. Goggles.
And by the way, the story does have a happy ending because the maintenance guy she was dating in the apartments was cutting the lawn, and he pulled the lawnmower back and he cut off 3 of his toes. So that is a nice ending.
that's
Fuck
good.
that emasculating bitch. I hope she's dead.
Yep.
That guy's a terrible lawnmower. That's why she had that big old bush.
Jim is cleaning up today. Alex, where are our points at? Don't strain your voice.
All right, in last place with 4 points, Louis J. Gomez.
Put a little enthusiasm in it.
It's okay. Can't win them all.
Next up with 8 points, Bryan Callen.
Oh, fucking A. But I'm still second to last.
With 10 points, Tim Butterly.
We're coming back.
And tied for the lead with 14 points each,
This is your nice guy.
Big J. Oakerson and Jim Norton.
Wow.
Maybe you guys are here for the night. Maybe you're here for the night it happened.
Alex, story number 7.
Story number 7. Without actually knowing how to play my instrument, I made it all the way to the all-city band, made up of the best musicians from every school.
Yeah, this sounds like a good boy story.
Sounds that does. And that sounds like a modest way to say that I play an instrument fluently. I don't really know how to play, right?
Yeah,
So-
I dabble. I dick around.
Yeah. Because if I could play anything, if I could play the piano, I'd drag it to the beach. You know what I mean? It's the only reason you'd play an instrument is to get laid, I think. But if you love music, which you clearly do because you're a romantic, right?
True,
Which is probably
yes.
why the lady was like,
I adore music.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you play any instruments?
I adore music.
Butterly, do you
He shreds a flute.
Butterly, you play guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I was in the All City.
All city.
Jim, do you play any instruments?
I do not. I've never played an instrument in my life.
Perfect.
I mean,
this could be you.
It could be. Yeah, it absolutely could be me because maybe I would lie. And I always did want attention, but it's not me.
I can see this being Lewis and then him bragging about it too.
I was a drummer in a band, bro.
I was gonna say, did you play school?
I did play, but I was really bad. I just I wasn't good on like.
In band, you got to play that side.
There was like 4 percussionists. One's on the bass drum, one's on the snare drum, one's on a cymbal. It's like just It's bad.
But that's
Wow, that was pretty convincing, Lewis.
Plus, you don't really. You just said you don't really have to know how to play the instrument, which I can do right now. So
Yeah, anybody can play a bass drum. You just do this.
I was raised on the piano.
You were raised in the piano?
Yeah, my father used to place the piano in front of the window so I could watch the neighborhood children play through my tears. Strength in this life, fun in the next, boy. Again, forced me to play songs just beyond my capability. My mistakes were numerous, and with my mistakes came the bite of the rattan cane on my boy back. Again, yes, Papa, I would say. Don't give up on me, Papa. He had a cruel smell. He smelled like gunmetal and rawhide. He had such a black mustache. He was a Marine. His hands were built for enforcement. I was born with my mother's hands.
It was Callen.
Fuck.
Was that the birdcage?
Yes. No, it's just me. I just
don't
come
know
up.
Broadway.
I'm an actor. I studied theater for a long time.
Jay, this could be you as well.
I can't imagine Jay doing an extracurricular.
I don't. It's true. I didn't do much. My school didn't offer much extracurricular, and all
Tim,
I played was like drum stuff too.
Here's the thing.
But like,
if it's all city, he grew up in a city. That's Lewis. Tim doesn't give me city vibes.
Tim grew up in a city. Jay grew up in a city. I grew up in
Absolutely.
the suburbs.
What city did you grow up in?
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly.
Yeah.
All right. I don't get Philly from you. Outskirts?
Thank you. No, actually the worst part.
no, yeah, Kensington, the scariest part.
Of course, Kensington. I love Kensington. We used to summer there. We have a timeshare.
I think Tim
Me and
Butterly
Joe
plays
Rogan.
the guitar, but I think this is probably a different instrument.
I think that's such a bogus guess that it's you.
Yeah, I got to go with Louis
Tim
J.
Tim just cut me off because he's afraid they're going to get people to start.
That's a
voting
great
for
point.
him.
Tim's afraid the avalanche of truth is going to spill upon him.
Tim Butterly is my answer. I think he was probably like saxophone. He just faked it. Tim's very likable. I could see them being like, just let him fucking play in the All City band.
I feel like I feel like Brian is showing us he could do impressions. He could play it fast and loose. He improvs.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw that?
It feels like he could like schmooze his way through something like
Oh,
this.
yeah. Look at my fingers. Look.
Jim's been quiet.
He has a dick in his mouth.
Well, you know it's not yours or I'd still be talking.
That's why he's a professional. That's why there's only one Jim Norton.
The legend, Jim Norton.
The legend Jim Norton. Let that be a lesson to you aspiring comics out there. You woo guys. Fucking Callen, huh?
Oh, Callen, locked
Yeah,
in.
because I'd have a rolling piano when I was in the fucking band.
Didn't have to be a piano.
All city band.
I say Tim Butterly. I think it's a Tim vibe.
I'm going Lewis. Plays the drum.
Stupid move, Callen.
Hey, yeah.
I'm going with TB.
I just don't see anybody playing a guitar. Is it a marching band? I think of marching band.
It's Tim. We all know it's Tim. Everyone, it's Tim, right?
I don't
we all
know.
think
Now,
it's
I'm
Tim.
thinking it might be Lewis because he's pushing too hard to fool everyone.
Alex, if you could pull it together.
That story belongs to Big J. Oakerson.
What the fuck? I didn't know you quiet, you talented giant.
Jay, you are so close, Jay. He cleaned up. He cleaned up. Perfect round with double points.
Damn. Wow. Am I the only one who got it?
Oh no, it wasn't a perfect round.
You got Jay.
Oh, no, he changed it.
Somebody's sly as a fox.
Fuck.
It was basically when everybody was guessing the same thing. I played drums. Lewis, almost like your story. When you took drum lessons but played with like the school band, you had to do like a thing.
Yeah.
So it was like snare drum of the most basic level or bass drum, timpani, which was essentially just doing roll. It was just nothing to it. And I didn't know how to play or read music or anything. But because I just went to a shitty school with like a shitty school system in West Philly, it was just, I just kept getting booted up to these things and it was just like listen and let like a black kid do it right and then just be like, you know, kind of like mime with him and play along. I never got caught, but I genuinely never knew how to play or read music or anything. I was just standing there in a tie they make you wear.
It's the end of Whiplash. You're covered in sweat, just holding two cymbals together.
Oh, if you got lucky enough to get cymbals in the song, that was the best because you only happened a few times and you'd lay it Ray and then really like, you know, shiver it out for them.
Wink at a girl.
Honestly, though, Drumline was such a good movie.
I read
Alex,
the book again. I don't watch movies.
After 7 stories, where are our points at? Big J, I think you have a pretty big lead right now.
That was good.
All right, in last place with 4 points, Luis J. Gomez.
Oh, I did feel that.
If Jay wins,
That feels like
I'll
4
be
points.
happy. I'll be happy today if Jay wins. I could be in last place.
Don't jump on my happiness.
Yeah.
It's my happiness.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
In
Alex.
4th place with 8 points, Bryan Callen.
God, I'm so used to taking first in wrestling.
In 3rd place with 10 points, Tim Butterly.
Tim Butterly. A gentleman's third.
In 2nd place with 14 points, Jim Norton.
No, I don't deserve it.
And in the lead with 22 points, Big J. Oakerson.
So the only way for anybody to even tie with Jay would be if the last story belongs to Jim and nobody guesses Jim. It's the only way just to tie with Jay.
Guys, what is that smell I'm smelling? I think it's part self-help, part spiritual guide. Fierce Love by Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis. Quips readers with the tools to navigate a chaotic world without losing hope or humanity. Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis draws from her interfaith background and decades of activism to offer a loving yet urgent call to action. Transform your life and the world around you with the fierce, rule-breaking kindness. It's coming home with this guy. I feel good. I'm going to vote before the next story. Lewis.
Oh, yeah, so you got to do one of mine so, like, I could possibly tie. It's the only shot any of us have.
Hey guys, let's take a quick moment and thank Body Brain Coffee for supporting today's show. This is my coffee brand that I started that helps you boost testosterone and brain function. And I'll tell you, it really is great, Jay. I know you've been drinking Body Brain Coffee every day and you feel fucking jacked.
I'll stab your child in the neck if you think about buying another kind of coffee with steroids in it.
Well, there's no steroids in it. It's
but basically.
It's clinically backed ingredients that in their effective doses. We have Tongat Ali, which supports testosterone, lion's mane for brain function, ashwagandha for your mood, and L-theanine to smooth it all out, Jay.
Body Brain Coffee. Boy, isn't your girlfriend clumsy?
Save 15% today with the promo code WAR15 at bodybraincoffee.com. Once again, that is WAR15 for 15% off at bodybraincoffee.com. All right, where were we?
Now, for all ethnicities.
Alex, our final story number 8.
Story number 8.
Hey!
Yeah.
Story number 8.
Dude, her voice is scratchy.
It's got soda in it. It's a soda and brandy voice.
I broke both hands punching drywall when I hit a stud after my friends got in a fight at one of my shows.
Huh.
Well,
No, this isn't Lewis. Lewis is the guy who gets into the fight. This is a story about somebody punching a wall because Lewis got into a fight with another friend.
And if it was at Lewis's show, it would have been the club owner punching.
Fuck. You're really bullying me today, Jim. It hurts a little bit, but it's funny. I hate when I have to laugh at him trashing me.
Yep.
I mean, look, I've broken hands punching things, but that's because of whores.
Yeah. I've never been passionate enough to punch a wall over friends.
Yeah.
Hit a stud, huh? After so somebody, their friend. So your friends were fighting at a show, and you
Brian
were
is
so mad.
a terrible actor. I mean,
let me
how do you get booked in movies?
So let me get this straight.
Fucking friends
Two
can't get
hands?
along. I don't do this. I don't go. My friends aren't getting along.
By the way, if you broke both hands punching drywall and hit a stud, did they go like this?
How'd you hit the same stud?
Yeah.
You're like,
You go, my hand. He
was
goes,
that the stud?
Let me move over a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be a 2x8.
Right. Somebody knows construction around here, and I don't. I don't work with my hands.
Because they're broken.
True.
Damn it! I hate. Fuck! There goes my piano.
Go, I'm sorry, Tim.
Brian, haven't you talked on podcasts about like hanging out with dudes that get into fights and shit?
Yep.
Yeah. I talk a lot about. I have a lot of fight stories. None of them are true, but a lot of them are.
I could see.
I have a lot of fight stories about how I almost fought.
How do you tell fight stories on a podcast where the other guy is the fighter?
It's just you have to have a lot of gall.
The balls on Bryan Callen.
Gall.
Brian's like, hold on, fight story. I got this one.
Right. You gotta be a liar.
What if Brian's just finding out right now that he's the kid? Wait, what? Oh shit! Because he did the. Wow.
Fuck. That's right.
That's funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't break my hands though. I studied kung fu.
Yeah. You see through the target.
Well, no, we don't punch in kung fu. It's and when you move from your hara, you break. You go. This is too much information, but you go right through the stud. So a lot of it's here. So my master used to force us. We had vats of rice. My tutelage was cruel. He forced me to hold the horse stance. I used to have to wear a testicle cinch. The pain was excruciating, but I went somewhere else. And
He sold me.
Yep.
I think this is Tim Butterly getting. He's an emotional guy, and he got sad about friends fighting, and he wanted to stop. So he drew it back to him.
You think I'm a big drywall punching guy? That's nuts.
Who drinks out of you
I
guys?
think you fake a stomach ache and edge.
That sounds like something.
Correct. That was one of my
I'm gonna
stories.
fucking almost come now. Fucking shitheads.
No way. I see Brian getting lit up back at the apartment. Probably upset. One tear in his eye, but not crying, and 1, 2.
That fucking there goes my piano lesson.
Yeah, that is it too. It was definitely like a 1-2.
Yeah.
Quick
No,
and
I throw fast. I got
And he
my
dipped.
Viper quick.
He threw 1, 2, and then dipped, and then realized he was in excruciating pain.
That's what happens.
Yeah, he goes. That's what happens when you fuck.
I think I agree. Bryan Callen is my answer.
Yep. There you go.
I'm going.
Oh no! I forgot to pick a fake guy.
I'm going Louis J. Gomez.
Lewis could have done
I can
that
see
too.
Louis punching.
Yeah.
And this gets me triple points here.
Alex.
Help me. Please. Someone help me.
Rachel.
She's one of
The final story of the night belongs to Tim Butterly.
It was Tim Butterly.
The kid will throw hands. He'll throw hands. He'll surprise you.
Wow. Tim, tell us his story.
It actually was exactly what you said. My friends got into a fight with each other at a show, and I went home and I said, "No one cares about me." I had a 2-year-old at the time that I couldn't hold for 6 weeks.
No one cares about
Hug my leg.
Yeah.
Daddy loves you. Hug my leg. I'll pet your head with my stump. I'll touch you with my wrist.
It was a really stupid fight too. It was we were leaving Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia, the best club in the world.
Great club.
And one of my boys bent over to tie his shoe, and another dude went behind him and acted like he was fucking his butt. Like, "Hey, check it out." And he stood up and he went, "Yo, dude, seriously." And they started like shoving each other and had to be broken up. And I went home and I was screaming in my house at my wife. I said, "This was my night." And then I had to spend 18 hours in an emergency room.
This was my big night.
No fake sodomy around me.
I think I know who won this game, but Alex, let's make it official. What are our final scores?
Yeah.
All right. In last place.
If I got it.
Just sign it. Just sign it.
In last place with 4 points.
Before the night ends,
Jay Gomez.
you
Yeah.
will see 3 ghosts.
In 4th place with 8 points. Bryan Callen.
Oh.
I'll do better next time, Papa.
Could you sing Total Eclipse of the Heart? I was so worried about that Bonnie Tyler reference. Double points.
Double point.
All right.
No, keep going. It's inspiring.
In 3rd place with 14 points. Jim Norton.
Big deal.
And your winner tonight with 22 points. Big J. Oakerson.
Stop.
Speech.
Austin, Texas, you guys made me feel like a princess tonight. Just an idiot from Philadelphia who should be pumping gas. And now I'm taking home Fierce Love by Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis. She spells Jackie with a UI at the end. She shouldn't be published. You guys could always say you were here for the night. The night. I'm back. I'm back in the W column. And here's to many more. This is probably going to start a journey of many, many wins. It'll become less special as I lay fucking hammer down across this game over the next several months. So stay tuned. Feel happy for me now. Soon you will fear me. Thank you all. How about a big thank you to our awesome fucking panel tonight, Jim Norton.
Oh, come on.
The great Bryan Callen.
I'll be back. I'm going to Google my contestant.
Your newest local son, Tim Butterly, in the house.
Thank you for having me.
Everybody, I'm Big J. Oakerson.
I'm Louis J. Gomez.
Thank you guys for hanging out on Story Warz. We'll catch you next time. Good night.